Hello everyone, welcome to another, why did I say it like that? Hello everyone, welcome to another video. It is me, Desiree. It is time for another planty video. Today I wanted to talk about some underwhelming plants. I don't have a ton of underwhelming plants in my collection. Even if I might not love it that much, it still looks cool. So I went around my house and I was like, and I picked out some underwhelming plants. Some plants that when I see them, I'm just like, it doesn't do much for me, you know? And I'm sure we all have underwhelming plants in our collections. There are plants I have that I don't particularly like and I do regret buying, but looking at them, they don't look underwhelming. They still got something going for them. But these are plants here that if someone came in and stole them, well, for one, I would probably thank you. Like, oh, thank you for getting that out of my house. And I also wouldn't even notice they were missing, to be honest. A couple of these I have mentioned before, but the other ones I don't think I've ever talked about before, being underwhelming or being like, I don't know, just don't care about it. But one that I have talked about before and have talked about not really liking that much is this. This is the Filadindin bipennifolium. I mean, come on. What's going on here? I see this plant every day and I'm like, what are you still doing here? Despite my best efforts, this plant is still alive. I don't know why. I bought this a long time ago. I liked the idea of it at the time. I had never seen like a really crazy, wild looking plant like this. And I bought it and it's not really done much. You know, I repotted it and I'm like, ugh, what can I do for you to make you more interesting? But when I see it, I'm just underwhelmed. Like this is one, there aren't a lot of people in my life that are like really into plants. I don't think anybody like really into plants that if I offered them this, they would want it. I think if anybody saw this, like if I tried to give this to my grandma, she'd be like, you want me to put that in my house? It just doesn't do anything for me. The leaves are so immature and juvenile. Like this is the new leaf here. It grew less of a shape than any of the other leaves. I don't know what I could do for this plant to make it more appealing to me, but it's so underwhelming. I see it and I'm like, there you are again, you know? Anyway, I feel like I'm gonna get all worked up talking about these plants. The next one, no, I'm gonna save this one for last. I'm gonna save this one for last because this is the first one I thought of when I came to do this video. I was like, yes, finally an excuse to talk about this plant. Anyway, the next plant that I find so underwhelming is kind of disappointing because this is one of my favorite, #1 tippy top favorite plants. And it is the global green pathos. This is such a beautiful freaking plant. I have a big one. I mean, it's big, I guess, but I have another one in my living room, in my front room, that I love with all of my heart. I loved it so much, I went and bought another one. But this one, for some reason, just never took off like his brother did. It kind of just sat here. It declined. A lot of leaves died. Like there's even this piece here that's all wilted. I bet it's not even connected to anything. Hold on. Oh no, it's not. Hold on. Oh, it wasn't even like planted. Like look at this poor thing. Okay. Okay, here's the rest of the plant to look at. Looking at it from there, I guess it looks pretty cool, but like it's in the pot, it has just full of soil, there's not a lot going on. This one vine has one leaf on it. But I love this plant. I love this leaf shape because it reminds me a little of like a mandula, but a little easier to take care of. It most of the time has some beautiful variegation. I mean, this one really doesn't have any at all. Maybe just because it's not getting a ton of light. Like, oh, that leaf kind of has some variegation on it. Kinda? I don't know. But it's just underwhelming to me. You know, it sits in my bookshelf there and looking at it from this point of view, sticking out of the bookshelf, it looks kind of cool, but it doesn't do a lot for me. Like I kind of want to plant this with another plant that I have and make like a little Franken plant and just kind of see what happens. Because I think combining this with something else, I might like it better. But sitting here, I'm just like why aren't you doing anything? It's just one vine. I just noticed that actually. It's only one vine doing all the work. I wonder if I could just pop this out and go stick it in the pot with my other one and just have it growing in there and have this pot for something else. I think I'm gonna do that actually. Okay, well anyway, I love this plant, but this one, so underwhelming. Like it's not doing much for me. It never took off like the other plant did. And I don't know, it just hanging out, you know? Oh, don't put that there. Okay. I'm so hungry. I bought an advent calendar of soup. I'm so excited. I gotta open the next day's soup and eat it today. Okay, this is one I showed in a recent video on plants I forgot about, and I've decided just to throw it away. I don't want it. It's underwhelming. I thought it was going to continue to grow because I thought I saw like a little bit of growth from here. This is some sort of Aglaonema. It just kept dying and dying and dying, but for some reason I couldn't get rid of it like I wanted to keep it. But it just doesn't do anything for me anymore. I look at it and I'm like, you're not doing anything for me. You're underwhelming. Sometimes plants look like this on the brink of death, but for some reason they come back. This one is not. I don't want it. I don't like it. I'm gonna throw it away. Okay, a cactus. I never thought I would say I found a cactus underwhelming, but I have one that I just see it and I'm just like, doesn't do anything for me. It's this, the Domino Cactus. So I bought 2 of these. I don't know why. I feel like it was just, I don't know, one of those things, right? I saw it and I'd never seen it before, and then the next time I saw it, I was like, oh my God, what are the chances I would see this again? So I bought another one. Maybe I could put both of them in one pot. I don't know, it'll be like too big of a pot, or I don't know. It is cool looking, I guess. Like, it has these little dots on there. Don't be fooled. These dots have a spine in there. You know, this kind of looks like a mini cuddly cactus. Maybe if I start looking at it like that, because I love my cuddly cactus, maybe if it grew a little taller, it would look a little like cooler. But as of right now, the way it looks, maybe it's just the pot that it's in, I just don't get anything from this plant. I look at it and I don't feel anything. It just feels like I bought that. I bought it, I guess. I don't know. Do you guys have a Domino Cactus? Does it ever grow up, or does it just grow like bigger and rounder? Let me know, because this one, honestly, if someone stole it from me, I wouldn't even notice it was missing. I would never go like, where's my Domino Cactus? It would just kind of be like, thank you for taking that. I hope you like it, because this is just not doing much for me. Okay, the grand finale, the ultimate underwhelming plant, the most underwhelming plant in my collection. Okay, these other ones I mentioned, they're underwhelming to me, but if I had to, I could find something good to say and I could keep it and I could justify it. This one, there's nothing. There's nothing redeemable. This plant has no redeemable qualities, okay? The Christmas cactus. Okay. This plant, it looks beautiful when it's in bloom. Like right now, this time of year, these plants are everywhere and they get some beautiful blooms in these pinks and red colors. They're so pretty. And that's when I bought mine, this time last year, I think. It was full of blooms. It was so pretty. Yes, I did buy it this time last year because I remember having it with my Christmas decorations. Okay, once all the blooms fall off and they're all over your table and all over the floor, this is kind of the plant you have to work with. It's got some interesting leaf shape, I guess, but I have grown such a hatred for this plant. Every time I see it on my bookshelf, I'm just like, you had so much potential. I don't know what it is about this that makes it so underwhelming for me. Maybe because it never rebloomed. It did get one bloom one time, and it has grown a lot. Like, it's growing a lot of new leaves, but even when it grows a new leaf, I'm not looking at it like, wow, look at that leaf, I want to show it in a video. I just see it and I'm like, you're still alive? Like, why? Despite my best efforts, this plant is still alive. I even repotted it. I repotted it into this white pot because I thought maybe it'll like make me like it better. But it did for a little bit. Oh, look, there's some dead leaves there. That one's not coming off. Anyway, it made me like it for a little bit, but it's just like, just how floppy it is, and it just, I don't know, it just doesn't do anything for me. If you have a holiday cactus and you love it, let me know why. Let me know the redeemable qualities it has, because I want to like this. I still have it, it's still alive, but if somebody wanted it, I would gladly give it to you. I just can't with this plant. It's just, it does nothing for me. I see it and I feel like sick. Anyway, that is it. Those are some underwhelming plants in my collection. There aren't a lot because I really like a lot of the plants that I have. There are some here and there that I'm like, but not enough that I would describe as underwhelming. Like, they don't even whelm me. But yeah, that is it. Let me know some underwhelming plants that you are still hanging on to for whatever reason. I would love to know. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe so you don't miss my next one, and I will see you later in another video.